Now, if you asked anybody to name a plant from their childhood, chances are if they actually sat down and thought about it for a while, probably people would struggle to name anything, but the ones that did, probably a lupin would be mentioned. It would be in everybody's garden. It was the simplest, easiest plant to actually find in most suburban gardens. And there's no less important today because there's two different sorts. There's dwarf ones and the tall, big growing Russell lupins for your borders. But these dwarf ones are magnificent, grow 60 centimetres tall and have all the qualities of any lupin and beautiful. They come in blister packs like this in modular size from good ales the growers, and they grow a cracker, 5.5 centimetre. Look at the roots on that, ready to burst forth and go. And it couldn't be simpler. I'm planting it in a 1 litre pot, but these will go out in a border if you've got all your ground ready. If you haven't, a 1 litre pot, a few pebbles in the bottom, a multi-purpose compost. I'm going to grow these on for probably a month, get them to a decent size, and all you've got to do is pop it in like that. Keep the compost damp if we get a dry spell, which is unlikely. But if we get a dry spell, keep the compost damp, and that's all you need to do. They're fully hardy, they're grown outside, they live outside, they won't thank you for being brought in. I'll probably put these in a nice quiet spot just to let them grow on for about a month, and then out in the border they'll go. And just think of those columns of colour, and there's all the colours in the world. Now, dwarf lupins have all the attributes of the taller cousin, but if you've not got the space that you want, and you want to grow something a little smaller, or you want to grow some in a large pot, I tell you what, these are wonderful. The colours, the bicolours, the variants, wonderful, wonderful things. Give them a good hard prune after they've finished flowering, and you'll get another flush of flower in September time. Magnificent. Think of a bed just full of lupins. They're a beautiful thing, they really are. And once the flowers are finished, if you cut the foliage off, you'll get another show of flower in September. You will. And here's the dwarf lupins, a 5 or 6 centimetre plug, potted on from good ales. These are beautiful things. The dwarf ones though, they're not like the giant lupins that you get that really get knocked about by the wind. These are dwarf ones, pretty little flowers. And look how they've grown on in 6 weeks, 2 months. They're fantastic things. One tip with these, if you take out the flowers as soon as they've finished, cut them out, you'll get a completely other show in September. And you'll get double flowers for free. But next year, even better. It really is grand stuff, this gardening.